Welcome to the first full week of 2015. We're going to start this year doing one of my favorite things, bagging on social media. Stay tuned. We're going to spend this week talking about different aspects of social media marketing. Today, I want to talk about a blog I found a couple of months ago, giving advice on what it takes to be effective on social media. Now, granted, the writer only has 2 years in the industry, but she makes some good points about what it takes to be an effective social media manager. And it's because her points are so valid that I bring them up here on the podcast. So let's take a look at 5 of them. To be a good social media manager, according to this blogger, you must, number 1, talk a lot. You've got to be comfortable talking to people across multiple platforms, tweets, blog posts, videos, whatever. I agree wholeheartedly with this. We use many of these methods to get our clients out in front of potential patients. The issue here I have is one of time investment. Do you have time to personally write 6 to 10 tweets a day? How about 2 to 5 blog posts a week or a month? Probably not. Being able to is not the same as having time to. Number 2, knowing your audience. Know how to talk to your audience on each social media platform so that your voice on LinkedIn is different from your voice on Twitter. Again, fantastic advice. Do you have the communication skills for this? Or frankly, do you have the time for this? Do you have the time to plan out your messages for the half dozen or so most popular social media platforms? And do you really have an audience on those platforms? More on that here in just a minute. Number 3, do anything to find that one little gem. Find what resonates with your audience. Good idea. Talk about what matters to your prospects. Hey, I'll endorse that. The problem is, and we see and hear this from our clients all the time, is dentists often write more marketing materials targeted at other dentists than it is targeted at potential patients. It's a breakdown between what you think patients want to hear versus what they actually want to hear. Number 4, try a little tenderness. Can you stay calm when somebody attacks you publicly online or leaves you a bad review? Can you diffuse the situation when someone accuses you of charging an outrageous fee for shoddy work? If you want to manage your social media, you better be able to, because it's going to happen. Number 5, social media never sleeps. You must be prepared any time of the day or night to diffuse some crisis or to respond to somebody on social media. And if somebody posts a false or misleading tweet on Facebook or Twitter about you, how long do you want it to sit there without you knowing about it? So you have to think about somebody monitoring your social media presence and different properties. And is that really a good use of your time and resources? In the grand scheme of things, how many people will see that before you respond? Not many, probably. And the reason is, every single one of these points I would ask the dentist, is this the best way to spend your time? Is this the best way to spend your money? Because you're going to spend one or the other. You're either going to manage your social media or you're going to pay somebody to manage it for you. Do you think prospects are searching for hashtag dental implants? Do you think they're looking for an Invisalign wearers Facebook group? Are they taking selfies of their new crowns and putting them on Instagram? No, of course not. That's kind of laughable. Now, there may be some minuscule SEO value from having a robust social media presence, but only if you have a huge number of people sharing and liking and retweeting your post. Are you following your chiropractor on Facebook? Are you following your cosmetic surgeon on Twitter? And even if you are you reposting and retweeting his content and stuff he puts out there? I bet not. I bet 100% of the people watching this podcast right now cannot say they're doing that. So put your resources into proven winners with verifiable ROI. Put your money into a killer website, into great content, into pay-per-click, into call tracking, into reputation management, into social media for your time off the clock. Now, some of you aren't going to listen to me. So tomorrow, I'm going to tell you of a social media app to keep an eye on your social media, as it may have a greater impact on your digital word-of-mouth advertising than you might realize. Until then, keep moving forward.